Greetings folks, in this video I'm going to be having a look at the AtomRC Theer Bat Wing. This is a reboot of the Theer, which has been around for a few years I think, but they've slightly upgraded it to allow HD FPV. I don't really remember the original Theer, so I don't know what was actually on there, but anyway, sort of in between the Sonic Model AR and the AR Pro wings possibly. It's still designed to have an action camera in the nose or HD FPV. They say it's designed for speed, but I think it's going to be a really nice slow flying cruiser. The all-up weight balanced with a 4S 18650 in there is under 600 grams, so it's pretty lightweight for a decent wing size. Has a lot of good features like reinforced elevons, pockets underneath for FPV gear if you should want to put it there. Analog FPV gear that would be, I guess. I have at the moment, I don't have a flight control board in here at the moment. I'm just going to go for a pure manual flight. I've got Express LRS in there and no camera at the moment because it's designed to have action camera in the nose, which I wish they'd get away from that sort of design restraint. Make the nose a bit longer so that you could put the battery further forward and not have to have all the extra weight. I've had to add about 60 grams extra weight into the nose bit there just to balance it. But yeah, I'd really prefer if they'd just leave the space for either an action camera or for the battery to move further forward. But anyway, I can always pull out my knife and make it myself. At the end of the video I'll show you the montage of the unboxing and the assembly and have a closer look at the components and things like that. But as usual, I'm busting to get out flying, so and we can't waste this beautiful day, so let's go. There's my 18650 pushed all the way forward, so I can balance it with a bit less weight. Get a 30 amp Exceed BL Heli ESC, which you have to solder up, and we have a 2306 1960 kV motor. I've got an Radiomaster ER5A receiver there. I will put a flight control board in there in future videos. Now the hatch is held down by magnets, but the 18650 is kind of pushing up against it, so they also provide this little screw which is kind of awkward but does secure it, but there are probably better ways to do that. I've just got the push rods on the outer hole servo arm and outer hole on the control horn, and that gives us pretty decent throws. We'll see what it's like. 20% expo. Let's chuck it and see. I did a current draw test, and because I've got 18650 I don't want to go over 15 amps. I was pulling 10 amps at about 3/4 throttle, so I can go half throttle with no problems at all. Okay, let's hit the sky. Wait, maybe I'm a bit tail heavy. Okay, let's go again. Alright, we're cruising around quite nicely. Can drop it down. That's purring nicely. Need to do a bit of trim. It is quite fast. Now we're trimmed, under half throttle here. Got quite a nice note to it. Flying very nicely, nice and smooth. I do have a run cam thumb I'll put on it to get some onboard footage. Purrs along nicely. Yeah, just half throttle there. Oh, that's pretty good. Got it all trimmed out now. No fuss. Nice and smooth. The throws seem pretty good really. I've seen ground control RC make it go unlimited vertical. I don't have a LiPo in here, I've got a lithium ion, so I can't do that. But I think what I should do now is put the run cam on, get some onboard footage. Glides on nicely. Whee! Alright, not too bad. Decided I really don't like that thumb screw to hold the hatch on. It's too difficult to get in and out, and especially if I've got my camera here, I can't get access to it, so I'm just taping the hatch down at the front now. This will make it a little bit more nose heavy, so I'll trim it up a bit. And we're on our way. Yeah, nice and smooth, not wiggling too much. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle there. Gosh, I'm losing orientation. But yeah, imagine in a FPV and a flight control board, you just head off out there towards the island. I'm still flying line of sight, but I did not get too far away. Hooting back, turn the motor off, glide it in. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Nice. I'd like to know what the current draw is. Now there's a giant sunfish that's washed up on the shore over there somewhere. I wonder if we can see it down in the rocks near the water. It's a big fella. It's about 2.5 metres from fin tip to fin tip, maybe 1.8 metres long, but it'd be pretty rotting and stinky now. But yeah, this is flying very nicely. Let's flip it around a bit, shall we? Wonder if it's going to put it into a spin. Nice and controlled loop. Oh yeah, fast roll, so that's all good. Excellent. Could tweak that. So far so good. Bingo, we put it into a stall. There you go. So, what's going on there? I'm definitely not tail heavy. I'm actually a bit nose heavy. Maybe my throw's a little bit too big. And I do like to fly kind of slowly, so that's a bit of an issue. So, it seems we do need to keep the speed up, especially in the turns. There is definitely a minimum safe speed. Well, there we go. Learned something about the Theer Wing. It needs to be flown reasonably fast, I'd say. I usually fly around kind of slow and cruisy. This probably isn't the wing to do that. It's a wing built for speed. Flies nicely when you're flying fast, but could well tip stall and spin out of the sky if you slow down too much. Very interesting indeed. Have to say I prefer the other AtomRC planes like the Swordfish and the Penguin and the Dolphin, but I guess it completes their range of planes. Okay, let's go and have a look at the unboxing and assembly, and we'll see you in the next video.